great web hosting. Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Nicole B, and on this channel we talk everything small business, everything entrepreneurship. I want this to be a place where we can all come together and help each other on our journeys. If that's something that you're interested in, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss another video from me again. Okay, in today's video we are going to be talking about Wix versus Shopify and which one will be best for your business currently. Both Wix and Shopify are great web hosting platforms, and depending on where you are in your entrepreneurial journey will determine which one you decide to use to start your online business. So in this video we're going to talk about the differences of each one so you can decide which one will work best for you today as you start your journey. Alright, and be sure to stick to the end of the video, guys, where I'm going to discuss which of the platforms I use and which one I feel like is more beneficial to someone just starting out in their entrepreneurial journey. Okay, so before we get into the features, I wanted to dive into the cost of each platform. So for Wix, they have a business option, which is obviously what we're going to be using, so business and e-commerce. And so they have a business basics, which is $23 a month. Then they have the unlimited, which is $27 a month. And then there's a business VIP, which is $49 a month. And, you know, the basic one will get you like everything you may need just to kind of start your online business, but you're going to need like more features eventually. And then they'll offer you your domain for upwards to 2 years. And then they have like other design features and things of that nature that they tack on in there as well if you were to go to the unlimited business plan. So I would really consider using that depending on where you are in your journey. I would definitely think about using that option for Wix. And then for Shopify, they have a 14-day free trial, so that is nice. You can get to try it out for a little bit. Wix doesn't offer that, at least not to my knowledge. But on Shopify, you have a 14-day free trial, and then you can do the basic, which is $29 a month, Shopify, which is $79 a month, and then they have the advanced Shopify, which is $299 a month. So again, where are you in your journey? Is that something that you are comfortable spending money on? But we're going to talk about all the features and which one may work best for your business so that you can kind of decide based off those prices also what will work best for you. What we're going to get into is the templates. Both Wix and Shopify offer free templates, but Wix offers over 100 plus free templates to choose from for your website, while Shopify only offers 10 free ones. And the ones that you can pay for are a little bit more expensive. So on top of paying whatever, you know, your monthly payment is, then you're paying more for your templates. You can use the free templates, but you may want to be a little bit more used to coding, understanding web building and things of that nature. If you're not very familiar, then Wix may be a better option, because with Wix they give you different design options. They give you all the templates that you can choose from. You can change the color formats, you can change the design and the layouts of everything. So Wix is a little bit easier to use because it kind of do everything for you, and then you can kind of pick and choose which one is going to work best for your website and the design that you're looking for. So next feature is going to be product options and variants. With this, you'll be able to have a product and have different sizes, colors, shapes, whatever have you, whatever it is that you're selling, you'll be able to have different options and variants that you can choose from. With Wix, you get six options that you can choose from and 1,000 variants. And with Shopify, you get 3 options and 100 variants. The good thing about Wix is that you'll be able to have more options, more variants that you can choose from, and you won't have to pay extra for that. For Shopify, they do have an app on their site that you can install onto your website that costs $8.99 a month, where you'll be able to add more options and variants that way. So it's just an extra fee that you have to pay, but with that you'll still be able to do more. Okay, so now for transaction fees from third-party payment systems. And third-party payment systems are going to be like Afterpay, where someone can purchase something off of your website and then pay over a 6-month period. And then there's Stripe, which makes it easy for you to have credit card payments and for them to process faster. With Wix, there is no charge for using third-party payment systems. Versus Wix, they charge you upwards to 2% of a transaction fee for using those third-party systems if you're not just going to use their website. So that's just another fee that you have to think about. At least with Wix, whatever it is that you make, they're not going to take a percentage of that. So I think that's something to really consider. Okay, so for the next feature is going to be the responsiveness of the templates. On Shopify, you're going to have fully responsiveness on your templates. It's going to go from desktop to mobile pretty smoothly without any hiccups. On Wix, on the other hand, you're going to have your desktop version, and then it may be a little bit out of alignment once you get to the mobile device, and it won't look as smooth, so you may have to change the template around a little bit, change the sizing of some things so that it looks better in the mobile form, which is really important. I get about 80% of my traction from mobile, so I want to make sure that it looks, the best that it can, so that when people use it, it's easy to use and simple. The next feature is going to be switching templates. On Shopify, you can easily test out different templates, look at different templates to use, and it will switch it over for you pretty easily. With Wix, on the other hand, you won't be able to just switch over templates. At least they just don't have that feature quite yet. So you basically will kind of be almost starting from scratch, or you kind of might have to start over with a new template if you don't like the one that you originally started with. So it's like kind of rebuilding your site. So the next feature is going to be large digital products. If you have digital products that you're going to be putting on your website, whether that be ebooks or digital books or whatever it is that you're going to be having on there, Shopify actually offers 5 gigabytes of space for your products versus Wix, which offers only 1 gigabyte. So if that's going to be the biggest traction for your website, Shopify may be a better option because you'll have more space in order to do that. So that's definitely something to consider. So the next feature is going to be the amount of apps that you have offered to you. On Shopify, there's a range of like 6,000 apps that they have available to make your website your own, different apps that you can plug into your website, different features to help with reports or whatever have you, designs that you want onto your website, anything like that. They have just so many different options that you can choose from. But Wix only has about a few hundred apps, so there's not as much variety when it comes to that. So that's definitely something to consider when you're thinking about if you're good at web designing and getting into coding and things of that nature. Shopify will have a lot more options for you in that nature. So the next feature is going to be point of sale, and both Wix and Shopify offer this, but the biggest difference is that Shopify, they're just a little bit more extensive and more powerful in the options that they have. They give you more hardware and more features that you can choose from, and they also have it where it's easily linked, so everything that you make online and in person will easily link together. It's just a very powerful system that they have at Shopify when it comes to that. If you're gonna have a in-store option and an online option. Also, they have their platform available in more countries when it comes to point of sale than they do on Wix. So that's really important to you to have your storefront and your online business. Their features are just a little bit stronger when it comes to that. Alright, so when it comes to Wix and Shopify, I personally use Wix for my online business. I found that it was just very simple to use, very intuitive. I mean, they had videos for everything. If you didn't know how to use something, they had, like really simple apps that you can use to plug in to make the website your own. I mean, you can just easily click on anything and you can change the design templates, change the setting of, how things looked. You can, have like the same color format, just go through each page. It was just very, very simple. And I just, just being a first-time entrepreneur and not really understanding web design or coding or anything like that, and just really being my first time, I really loved how easy it was to use, and I, didn't have to, fumble my brain really to figure out how to set up my website. So I just love the ease of use for Wix. Also, the price point is really amazing as well when you're just starting out. I didn't want to fork out a lot of money to start my website. So the fact that it was affordable and it was easy to use, it was a win-win for me, and I personally love it. If you're just starting out, I really would recommend that you use Wix because it's just so simple to use. And as you start to build and as you start to grow, it may not be powerful enough for you, and then you'll move over to Shopify or whatever is popular when that time comes for you. So if you're just starting out, try Wix and then move up to one of the harder platforms, or one of the Shopify or something like that, because it will you'll be ready for that type of platform at that time. And that's what you have to really think about. Am I ready for something so powerful as Shopify, or do I need something that's a little bit more simpler, a little bit more at my pace, so that I can kind of get the gist of what I need to do and move forward with my business?